connecting the output from the function generator to channel number 1. Let's go. So the same thing we did before, red to red, black to black. All right, so like that. The first thing we need to do it is we need to set it to sine wave. Okay, the frequencies, we will go with 100 Hertz. Or you can go with 20 Hertz, depending on where you want to start with it. Okay, get close to that range. Then back to our scope, press auto scale. Okay, so always make sure you check the scale. If you are using the DSOX110G, this is old models. Sometimes the scale may go back to ratio 10:1. So we turn back to 1:1, click the channels, and go to the probe ratios, rotate it back to 1:1. Okay, same thing for channel 2. Click the probe ratios and turn it back to ratio 1:1. All right, so we get that, and we push it to the centers. And next, click measures. And what we're going to do it, we're going to make sure we add everything now. Okay, so we already have frequency for channel 1 and peak to peak for channel 1. And then we also need peak to peak for channel 2. Okay, yeah, let's do peak to peak for channel 2. And we're going to clear this one, we don't need that. Okay, and the last thing we need is the phase. So let's go to the phase. Okay, and before we add the measurement, go to settings. Make sure you go from source 2, which is your output, to source 1. Okay, and go back and add measurement. So we have everything now. All right, what we should focus before we connect anything to the circuit. So this is our circuit. All right, the input goes to the 100K, goes to the 0.01 mu F capacitors. The code is 103, and goes to the 10K. This will be your output. The output is where you join all 3 components. Okay, if you see it downstairs. Okay, so this is where your output, and then goes back to the ground. All right, so this is what we have. Before we connect it to the circuit, make sure we have the input amplitude for peak to peak should be 10. So 5 volt peak. So right now we have only 6.7. What we're going to do it is we're going to rotate the amplitude knob. Okay, when you rotate the amplitude knob, as you can see, I'm rotating it to clockwise. You can see the value increase until we get 10. Okay, so this is what we have. So we get 10, and it's 100 Hertz, okay? Now we're going to connect to the circuit and do the measurement. Okay, now for the function generators, DNC cable, we're going to grab it and hook it to our breadboard. If you get banana cable, it's also good. You either get banana one or the alligator one, both works fine. So you don't really need to change anything, and there's no need for you to swap the cables. Both works totally fine. Okay, channel 1 will be exactly where we have for our input. So grab the channel 1 here. Okay, now we're going to find where's the channel 2. Our channel 2 is where? Okay, grab our channel 2 from the scope. Alright, make sure we grab the ground. Okay, and the output will be just right over here. So now we got everything here. Okay, so let's take a look again. The function generator goes to here. Okay, channel 1, the same point. Channel 2, this goes to where the 3 the capacitor's resistor join point. Okay. So at this point, you should be fine with how to connect it. Okay, that's back to our result. So first we're going to do it is click auto scale. Then we're going to push it to the centers. All right. Okay, go to acquire, press acquire, and go to the average mode or high resolutions, so it's more clear to see it. Okay, so this is for 100 Hertz. All right, I'm going to decrease the frequency to 20 Hertz to match the other video I have. So see the result if there's any difference. Okay, when I decrease the frequency, you see there's no result. Don't worry, it's all we have to do is click the auto scale. So let the computer refreshing it, and then again centralize it, and go to the acquire mode, go to average, and we will have some result. Now you can see this is what we get. Okay, and you're going to continue go from 20 Hertz while continues on to get your result. Okay, that's basically it.